I know I'm not alone in saying, what in the hell happened to Masamune Kun's revenge? What are we watching, y'all? Like, this is some boring ass nonsense. Like, this whole show was centered around the premise of revenge. I thought once that plot line ended, I thought this would turn into what the freaking ass description is, which is a romance anime. And instead, we're getting somebody who is like, I never even loved Aki. Blah, 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 blah. I'm hives. Blah, 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 blah. I got pimples on my face now. Why? And I hate the direction this show's going. It's awful to watch. It's boring. It's convoluted and complex for no reason. Because when I say it's convoluted, I mean like it doesn't know what direction it wants to go. It doesn't know if it wants to go up or down. It's complex, but by force, not because of great writing, but like because they're trying to force this complexity on us, and they keep trying to show us twist at and all this other bullshit, and it's just awful to watch. And I'm sitting here thinking like I cannot stand shows like Amagami or other romance animes to where like they've divvied up the plot lines of, oh, well, if the main character goes left, he's with this girl. If he goes right, he's with this girl. And then they show us each of the plot lines. But at this point, I think it would be a much better show if after his revenge plot ended, maybe he didn't confess to Aki. But let's say we had one version, 2 or 3 episodes of him going out with Aki and showing us like a happy ending with Aki and them being together and his deepest wishes fulfilled and his the fat boy inside him and the little girl inside her happy ending. And then another one where he gets with Master, he gets with Yoshino, right? And then the other one where he gets with Church Girl and he has that route. Like, show us the different routes, like if we were watching like an Otome game or like a dating sim, whatever they call it. Like, show us the different routes, because I think that would be a much better show than what we're getting. Instead, we're getting this mess of him getting the girl and then thinking, well, maybe I don't want the girl, though. Maybe she's not the one for me. Maybe I like Yoshino this whole time. Maybe I'm not in love with her. Maybe Church Girl is the one for me. It's like, bro, get your dick out your pants and go date Aki at this point. Like, it's just like this show is driving me crazy, y'all. Like, I'm watching it and I'm fuming at this garbage that they're putting on the screen. And I know I'm kind of going pretty hard at it here, but it's one of those things that's like, yo, what in the hell? What happened? Like, I'm to the point, y'all, I'm at the point for 2 things. 1, I'm at the point of I don't even want to watch it anymore. And 2, I'm at the point of like, yo, I kind of wish at this point, and man, it sucks to say, but I'm at the point where it's like, yo, I think making a season 2 was a mistake. Like, I don't know how you guys feel. Maybe I'm just over passionate. Maybe I'm just in a bad mood today. I don't know what it is, okay? But I'm watching it and I don't want to. I'm at the point where it's like, yo, I kind of wish that they didn't make a season 2, because what I'm getting on screen so far is just not what I imagine whatsoever. And it's not like, oh, well, I didn't know. It's not like a food or a delicacy. Like, oh, I didn't know that I wanted XYZ, but it tastes really good. It's one of those things where it's like, I wanted chicken. I would have settled for steak, be like, oh, that's really good. But instead I got Brussels sprouts or something. Like, yo, this tastes garbage. I don't want this. Like, it's not like, what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, it's outside of what I imagine the show would turn into be, which is that it would just turn into that romance anime. But it's not that either. It's like they gave us this other thing, but they're not doing it well. So I can't even be like, oh, well, it's not what I imagined, but what we're getting is like, oh, look at what we're getting though. This is pretty cool. It's what we're getting is like trash. I don't know. I'll be back next week. I'm gonna see what the show gives us. But at this point, it's like this pussyfooting around of, does he like Aki? His body is telling him he doesn't love Aki. He's breaking out in hives. then he has Yoshino, who he's constantly looking at. He has Church Girl now, who's making a move on him. And it's like, you just confess your love to Aki. You started dating, like, we haven't even gotten, like, they haven't even really dated. Or he's just been avoiding her at this point. It's like, if you knew your revenge was going to come to an end, don't suddenly go into, like, transition to dating her or whatever. Like, just, I don't know. This show sucks, man. And it just sucks, y'all. Like, I'm sorry, boys and girls, but, like, this is just not good. Anyways, I'm going to end the video there. I just got nothing else to say. This show is not very good. And, man, this whole season's weird. But, yeah, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Maybe I went too hard. Maybe you're loving it, and I'm so sorry if that's the case. I'm just not digging it. It's just pissing me off, and it's just like igniting a passion in me of just like, yo, what? I feel like I'm being forced to watch it. Anyways, I'm gonna see you guys next week. Peace, my friends.